Hi ladies, this is Lori from Lori's Happy Stamps, and today we're talking about the November 2023 Paper Pumpkin Kit Warm Wishes. I am going to show you how to make the two treat boxes along with some alternative projects. So to begin with, I always take my dies and I stamp them on a piece of white cardstock. I know you've seen this before. And then I cover the white cardstock with packing tape so that I know exactly where my stamps go and how my stamps are stamping. And today we have the door with the two trees, and you have a dog, 'tis the season. You have with love, special delivery, a little gift, and warm wishes from our house to yours. So I will be using these a little bit later. For our first projects, they are the actual boxes themselves. They're super simple to put together. And so basically you just have to put tear and tape on the bottom and on the top, and you add these wreaths with a bumped up with a dimensional, and you stamp and tie it on with the twine, and then you have your baggie with a stamp, or with a what do you call those? A sticker. And there you go. I haven't put mine totally together yet. I just have to put this little open this piece of tape and tear it up, put it down when I'm ready. But really cute to put candies in, to put a gift card in. You could put jewelry in there, lots of things. Little Debbie's treat cake, candies or cookies that you make yourself. They're really adorable. And you have the red one and the blue one. And again, just bumping those little wreaths up on dimensionals. They're just super cute. So those are the boxes. Very straightforward. Then I started using the boxes for cards and tags, so I would have extra packaging. So look what I did with my extra little bags. I made them into treat bags, and I just stamped the cute little present on there and stamped special delivery. I also added a sticker on each side, but you could easily just add one sticker on one side and a little bit of glue tape or glue dots on the other side. And you can put candies in there. You can put your homemade treats. Really easy. So to make those, you are going to just need a piece of white cardstock that is 4 by 3 inches, and you score it by at 2 inches on the 4-inch side, 4 by 3. And I just decorated it, so I stamped it to begin with, and then I used 2 of the stickers, and there you go. You can make 2 of those with the supplies that I am providing you in your Bits kit, which is on its way, and you should have it by Tuesday. When I took it to the mailbox, or to the post office, that's what they told me today. Now, one of the things that I'm going to show you how to make is to make a cute little luggage tag holder. Since I just got back from my trip to Greece, Turkey, and Italy, it's all things travel. And of course, it's really great to have your own specialized tags. And you can put your name here, you can stamp your name, you can write your name, you can not put your name on at all and just be able to easily recognize your luggage with these cute tags. And to make one of these tags, you need a top-loading baseball card holder. It's 4x3. I ordered them from Amazon. I gave you one in your bits. It looks like this. They're not very expensive for 100 of them. And then you need 2 pieces of paper. You need a white piece that is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 if you want to stamp something. And then you need a piece of DSP that is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So you just stamp what you want on your white side, write whatever you want, and I used the door for the holidays, and then I will just use a ribbon and tie this on my luggage, and isn't that darling? And I can, in a snap, tell where my luggage is, and I just thought this would be super cute for a friend who is going on a trip, someone who you may be buying tickets for Christmas, or you just want to make a set of luggage tags for them for the holidays. So again, using the 3x4 top loader baseball cards holders, I think it's 100 for, I don't know, under $10, really inexpensive. So there you go. That is your second idea. Your third idea is, and I used this punch. I just got it at Staples. That makes the long punch out, but you could certainly use a regular punch as well for your tag. And then speaking of the punch, I used this regular punch to create a hole in these tags, and aren't they cute? So they are the front and the back of one of the red cards, and then on the back you'll see they both have shimmery on the back, and a to and from that I just wrote myself, and then I also made my own little garland. So let me tell you how I did this. So the first thing I did is I took one of the card bases and I cut this piece out right here. So just on the inside of both of the score lines, I cut it out, and I just dropped, I think I just dropped my my little wreaths. Hold on just a sec. Where did they go? Oh well, I'm not going to find them right now. But you also need one piece that is 3 by 4 1/4. What I did for this is I put my roof line on here, and I just outlined it with pencil, and I cut it out because I'm going to be gluing it onto one of my cards. And then you need a piece that is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, and that's going to go right there on the inside here. And then you also need another one that is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, and it's going to go in here. So this one, all I simply had to do was fold over the flap and write my to and from. Make my hole, add my twine, and there you go. How easy is that? For this one, I cut out my roof line. I glued this piece on first. Then I glued my roof line piece on. And then I used Pool Party, but actually I would use Balmy Blue next time. So I used my Balmy Blue Stampin' Blends marker. I used the Mossy Meadow marker. Then I used the Garden Green marker. And I used the Cherry Cobbler marker. I also used the pecan pie to make the windows. I added some Daffodil Delight, and then I glued on my little wreaths on the windows here. So basically what I did is I just emulated what this one looked like. So then I glued it on to the top of this card, made my hole, added my twine, and then I have two adorable tags for specialty gifts. So that is my second or third alternative. My third alternative are two gift tags. And there are both of my little wreaths that I need. Okay, so the next thing I did is I made two cards. And I made them gatefold, what are these called? Dutch door cards that open up like this. So I made two of them from one card, or from one box. And what I am using is I'm using a set of the add-on gift, the add-on cards. Hold on just a sec here. Okay. A set of the add-on cards, and I cut them at 3 1/4 from the bottom so that they open like this. I just used my trimmer to cut them at 3 1/4 up to the score line. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this top part shut. So glue the top part shut, and then you've got this part that opens up. Okay, so then you are going to take one of your box spaces again, and you're going to cut them out. And I cut them right at the door line here. And on this one, it was right above the score line there. So again, just right above the score lines, you're going to cut it so you have two pieces. You have a piece like this, and you have a piece like this. So then what I did is I folded the card in half, or the box in half, and I used a piece of white cardstock that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/2, and I stamped on it with love, and I glued it right in. Then I glued the whole card, or the whole box piece, onto my gatefold, just gluing it on the gatefold, and you'll see that it goes above the gatefold, and that's fine. Okay, so that's how you make the gatefold with a surprise inside. And then that little strip that was from the bottom, I cut it in half, and I used one of the strips here, and I used the other strip on the second card. I also stamped special delivery, and then I flagged the ends using my scissors, and I just cut in about halfway up, and I just flag it where I want it, so it looks like that. And that piece is, I think, a 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit more. And I just bumped it up on dimensionals, and I used Night of Navy. I used Night of Navy on this. Okay. And then for the second card, I don't have that cute little roof line anymore. So what I did is I took a piece of white cardstock, and I cut it at 6 1/2 by 3 1/2. I scored it at 3 1/4 on the 6.5-inch side. And I made a little pocket, a little card for my top, or for my other piece. So this one, I actually glued this piece right here onto here. And then I glued that whole piece onto my Dutch door. And again, my Dutch door is cut at 3 1/4. I glued the little piece of base right there. And then I decorated this guy by adding, I think I added a wreath on both of these. I did. And then you'll notice that you can't see the door at all on either of these, so I didn't worry about it. And what I did is I made my own really cute gingerbread men using the Sending Cheer die set, or stamp and die set. And I used a Jelly Roll 10 pen. I love these, so I really recommend them. I stamped my image with pecan pie on a pecan pie piece of paper. Then I just followed the lines and design that they had on the stamped image, and I added the white. Then I made my own eyes and my own cute mouth, and I bumped them up on dimensionals on both of the cards. I just think they're super cute. I did fussy cut these. They do come with dies, but the die has a little like round thing on it for a tag, so I just fussy cut them. They were easy to do. And so I made them, a set of them and just cut them out. Then I did also, I told you, use the two wreaths and glued them right on the top. I made another special delivery stamp, or a flag, and then I glued it with glue dots at the top. I think these cards are super cute. And if you wanted to make them into a gift card, it would be really easy to do by just adding another strip of white paper there. Gift card holder. Okay, so that's the way you make the two cards here. You put everything back so I don't lose them. And then the last thing that I gave you was I was cleaning out my stash, making room for all the Christmas stuff that I have in my workshop right now. And I found an old set of card bases that I had never done anything with. And so I gave you two of them. And I thought, I bet you could decide you could do something fun with these. So my challenge to you is to take these cards and make them into thank you cards for the holidays, or just thinking of you cards. And what I did is I went to town last night. So I took a piece of 12 by 12 paper and I just cut it down to 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I started cutting on that, and I made this card. I also used the go-to greetings. So I made that card. I made this card using the tag topper punch, and I made this card. I used this card using a punch. And I used this card by just using a 1-inch piece of cardstock and making my own angular flags on either end. And I did this one. So I thought it would be fun if each of you designed with whatever you have at home and create 2 cards and share them with the group. So please do that. All right, that's it for our paper pumpkin this month. I really enjoyed creating with it. Your bits are in the mail.